My first problem of 3.1 is going to be addition problem, and I have 5.62 and 12.9, and I have a 0 at the beginning of 5.62 and a 0 at the end of 12.90, well, 12.9. And I have those there for placeholders, and they are both negative, so I can add them up. So then I'll just go down the rows. So 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 plus 0 is 2. 6 plus 9 is 15. 5 plus 2 is 7. And then I have a 1 from 15. And then 0 plus 1 is 1. So then I will carry down my decimal and I'll make it a negative. So my answer would be negative 18.52. And my second problem of 3.1 is 15.39 and 2.60. Well, 2.6. And then I have two placeholders by 2.6 went at the beginning and end because there is no number to go there. So the 0 will just hold that spot. And then I'll just go down like normal. So 9 minus 0 is 9. Then you can't subtract 3 from 6. So then you're going to have to carry, making that 5 a 4, and make the 3 a 13. So 13 minus 6 is 7. Then 4 minus 2 equals 2. Then 1 minus 0 is 1. So then again I'll carry down my decimal, making my answer 12.79. So I'm going to be multiplying decimals, and because it's multiplying, we'll worry about the decimal points later. So first, you do 7 times 2, and that will equal 14. Then 7 times 0, that will equal 0, but then plus 1. Then I'll do 7 times 4, which is 28. And then 0, you don't really have to worry about. You don't have to worry about that so much because everything will just be 0 from there. So then you have this here because there's 2 spots up top, 2 decimal places up top, and 1 on the bottom. We will skip 3 spots, making our answer 2.814. Okay, so now I'm going to be showing how to divide decimals. So first, you're going to have to rewrite it so I can do long division, making it go 0.2 on the outside and 1.06 on the inside. Then your divisor, this number cannot have, that number cannot be a decimal. So you're going to have to move the decimal place making it so now it'll just be 2. And then whatever you do to the divisor, you do to the divided the number inside. So making this number 10.6. Then the next thing you want to do is divide. So then the decimal point always goes up once you do this. So 2 goes into 10 5 times evenly, making nothing, but then there's also 6. So that'll go down. Then 2 divided by 6 is 3, making your answer 5.3. Okay, so in this right now we have a subtraction problem. So because of that, we have to add we have to add 5.8 of each side. And so W equals 7. Okay, so now we have a subtraction problem. So we're going to have to subtract on each side. Basically, always the same. 9.1. We're going to have to get a placeholder. That'll be 1. That'll be 17. That'll be 10. 9. 8. And then for that, it will be nothing. So, yeah. K equals 8.9. And now this is 2 more of these. So this one's going to be multiplication. So for multiplication, the opposite is division. So you put it as a fraction, cross those 2 out because it's the same thing. And then another one here. Then time for long division. So I made this a 12, the 1.2 a 12, because your divide, it just can't be a decimal. So then this will be 114. There. This will go in 1 time. And then you'll drag down there. That'll be 2. Making your answer 1.2. And the last one for this set of decimals and all that is dividing. So at this, you want times. So in the corner here, then cross those guys out, like everything. And then here, you'll times. So 2 times 6 is 12. Put a 1 up. Then 2 times 0 would be 0, but then we have a 1. Let's get rid of the string mark. So you have a 1. Then now it's 8. 8 times 6 is 84. Yeah. So then before carry on for the 0, so then that'll be 2, 9, 4. Then skip 2 spots. And that's what n equals. And if I missed any of them, if I missed to say what letter the other ones had, I'm sorry. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding fractions. So we would have to find the least or just a multiple of the denominators, or the two bottom ones here. Those. Yeah. Yep. So, but we don't have to, thankfully, because they're already there. So we don't have to do anything. So all you have to do, so the denominator stays the same all the way through, and then 6 plus 3 equals 9. And then you have to, or you're going to have to simplify. So 15 is a multiple 3, yeah, and so it's 9. So that would equal 5, well, 3/5, and that'll be the answer. And now for the counterpart of adding, subtracting. So now we're going to have to find a multiple of the denominators, the two bottom numbers. And this is going to be easy, so what is basically just going to, I'm just going for the least. So that'll be 2, 24, that'll be 24, and then the more on you go, you will get to 24 after you do it 12 times. So once you get there, you'll be able to rewrite and then add, well, subtract. So you set it up as 24 on the bottom, and then for each thing, so for the first number, it stays the same because nothing changed. Then for this, it had to be, 2 had to be multiplied 12 times, so it's 12. And that will equal 24 as the denominator, and 9 as, yeah. Yeah. So then, to simplify, you can simplify by 3 equaling 3/8. Okay, now, so I'm going to be multiplying fractions. So right now we have 1/4 times negative 2/3. And if it was a mixed number, you'd have to go through the whole step of making it improper. But luckily we don't have to do that. So now what we will do is we're going to rewrite it, so it's going to be a little easier. It's going to be 1/4 times, then put the negative up by the numerator, and then after, you can switch it down to where it was before. So then you will look if there's anything you can cancel out, and there is. So that'll be -1 and 2. So I divided by 2. Then you go on. Denominator 6. Numerator -1. So your answer will be, it will either be negative 1/6, like this, or how it was before. Oh, sorry. 6, not 3. So like this, either way. So now I will be showing you how to divide fractions. So first, since we don't have a just plain out number, we don't have to change into a fraction. So now all we have to do is turn the second number that we have to a reciprocal. So the first one stays the same. So it'll be 3/4. But now be times, because you don't ever divide a fraction. So then this is what you do. You put 6 under, 7 above. And sorry, my 6 looks horrible. And that's what you do instead of the whole dividing. So then you'll cross out. So that'll be 2 and 1, because they can go into itself once, and they can go into 6 twice. And then you will go from there. So 1 times 7, 7. Then 4 times 2 is 8. And that is your answer. Okay, so now I'm going to be trying to find the value for m. So I'm going to make this minus 6 to undo. I'm going to make this minus 6 to undo plus 1/6. And then I will do the same thing here too. 5, 6. I'll minus this, but this one will actually go through. So it'll be 4, 6. So it's gonna be 4, 6. And then you divide by 2 to simplify. And it'll be 2/3. And with this one, I will be subtracting. So I'll be trying to find the value for n this time. So it'll be plus, because that undoes minus 1/5, and that cancels each other out because it's the same thing. Then you'll make it plus 1/5. So this, since they have the same denominator, it will be 4/5. That'll be your answer. And with this one, I will be trying to find a value for x. So to undo multiplication, I have to divide both fractions. You never actually divide. So you just flip the fraction. That's what you use. So with this, then all you have to do for this is just make it like that. So you just do that to make it a actual fraction. So then you times 5, 1. You can't cancel anything out. So this will be 20 over 1, which will equal 20, giving you your answer. And this is about the same thing as last time, because you never actually really divide. So you're gonna divide again, but it's times. So it'll be 6, 1. And those cancel each other out. Anyway. So then I'm gonna try to find the value for y again. So this will be a times 6, 1. And you still can't cancel anything out. So this is going to be a 1. And down here will be a 12. So it'll be